shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. You meant the world to me. You meant the world to me.
Alrighty, it is stream time. The audio might be a little loud this time. I adjusted the audio after Friday's episode where I could barely even hear myself, so plus I need to work on making sure that my voice stays as loud as it needs to be. But regardless, you guys aren't here for that. You guys are here for a bit of Rimworld on our main save, which has gotten to the point where I'm actually having troubles keeping up because I was a dumbass. You're about to find out why. So let's head on into the game proper. So as you may notice, the entire base, or almost the entire base, is made of jade. I did not think about this in advance. Jade itself is rather valuable, which raises our value of the community, which raises the difficulty. So we are hitting waves of enemies that are fairly dangerous at this point, because I'm a fucking idiot. Because I kept on generating jade from our improved resource generators because I'm an idiot. They're both now set to steel because I don't have a source of steel and the game hates giving me steel. So fuck the game, I'm just going to create it with these resource generators. Also, I have made one of the auto mortars. We are on our way to making a second auto mortar. It automatically shells things, anything that is on the map. Plus we have the phalanx sentry turrets being built, because these things are dope as shit. Plus the mini turrets, which, in all honesty, the mini turrets are probably just going to blow themselves up. There isn't really enough room to spread them out far enough where they don't blow themselves up. But even if they do blow themselves up, I don't think it should take out the phalanx turrets. I don't think they explode. That being said, do we have the dummies? We do have the dummies. They require steel. The thing we're always missing. What do we have the most of? Muffalo wool. Probably make them out of muffalo wool, because these things are awesome. I learned that in our other Rimworld save that we did. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah. Situation isn't ideal, but it's not terrible. We also finally got our Archaeotech Research Assistant up and running. That was quite expensive. So now we can progress in Archaeotech. I don't remember if that's something that we did last stream. I can't remember. Regardless, though, we have a whole bunch of tasks and not a lot of resources to do said tasks, which is unfortunate. One of the ships just took off. I suppose it probably could have spent silver to get steel, but it's a little late for that now. How is the gold vein down here doing? We still have gold down there. I don't know how much, though. I need you idiots to turn that on so I can see. And you're all asleep. You, Flick. Yep. Okay, so we have 344. So that vein is almost completely depleted at this point. Okay, turn that back off because I don't need more shit being spawned. Let's see. Hey, we're finally getting up to normal quality sculptures. We'll stick these in the prison. They're not incredible, but they will make the prisoners, when we ever have any, a little less pissed off. Not only that, but the prisoners should be fairly happy. It's very beautiful in there because of the jade. A happy prisoner makes for a quicker colonist. I always find it amusing when I see people that are like, how do you deal with your prisoners? Oh, I just give them sleeping spots and throw them in like a cramped room. It's like, no, you shouldn't do that. That pisses them off faster, makes it more, well, it doesn't make it more difficult to recruit them, but it makes them take longer to recruit. Whereas you could just give them their individual room, make it actually decent, and they won't have the refusal because of low mood. At some point, I should probably swap over to making actual food rather than just using the nutrient dispenser, but it's just so good. It really is. It uses very little resources in terms of nutrients. And I may get pissed off about it, but I don't really care. I can balance that out with other mood buff stuff. That reminds me, I need to start getting towards... Where the hell is it? Vanilla Expanded. I need to continue working on this kind of stuff, the electronics. That way I can get more mood boosting stuff. Do you still have your noble title? You should still have your noble title. Yeah, you're still a freeholder. Mainly because I don't really care to do quests for the Empire right now. That, and we don't exactly have the resources to make some massive fucking room for the High Stellarch. Because we have a fancy little mod that is known as the Vanilla Empire Expanded mod. Which means we have a whole bunch of new ranks and requirements, so it's not just the Stellarch anymore. It's the High Stellarch. I think the Stellarch is still a rank, though. It's not showing it in this, but... Oh, it's because we're looking at Stellarch. Haha, I'm smart. But yeah, so... This mod is a little weird, because certain ranks still have their original requirements. But other ranks, like you can see for the Stellarch, it's been updated how now we have new items like large royal rug, you know, like small imperial sculptures and stuff like that. That's a result of the imperial mod that we have. Which luckily we have all this stuff. If we go over into furniture, we have... Where the hell is it? Am I stupid? What is it, in flooring? Ah, it's in flooring. So there we go. The royal rugs and grand royal rug. Stuff like that. We can make these sculptures via just the basic... Where the fuck are my buttons? Just through the basic art tab, which we're already making imperial sculptures. So yeah, it adds a little bit of extra flavor to the normal empire that was brought out in the royalty DLC. But as of right now, within the save, we're pretty much just running almost pure vanilla. I mean, obviously there's all the mods, but I'm talking about DLCs. We've dabbled a slight amount into biotech. I do plan on doing, in this playthrough, a full rundown of all the DLCs. You know, beginning to end, with the exception of their final missions. You know, with the royalty, it's leaving with the High Stellarch. Biotech, I don't actually know what Biotech's is. Biotech, I think, is taking out the third mech boss. I think that's the extent of Biotech. I mean, obviously, there's the actual bio side of it. But there's Anomaly, which is completing the obelisk, or whatever the fuck it's called, the thing up here. The monolith. And then Odyssey is taking out the mech hive. So, we'll do the mech hive, we'll do the monolith, we'll do whatever the fuck it is for Biotech. I don't think Biotech has an ending mission. And then we won't do the High Stellarch. Or the Stellarch completion. Because what's the fun in actually completing the game when I could just continue playing the game? You know? Alright. Unfortunately, once again, as per usual, we have no steel, so we have to wait. 16 hours and 16 hours. Well, at least they're synced up together for once. We also have a distress signal from Monotail. Govern it. Sorry. Shard of powerful archaeotechnology. I know what that is. It's one of the dark shards. I could really use one of those for later Anomaly. But I think for right now, we're just going to ignore it. We don't have an easy way of getting around the map just yet. We do have our artillery down here, the Udar, I don't know. But it's not exactly ideal for transit, and I don't like doing just normal caravans. So we're probably gonna have to wait until we get some proper vehicles up in here. Harvest these things, because I always harvest them. I have a collection of them at this point. Go away. Exotic goods trader in a ship. Escobar, my Neanderthal, who is also my royal, who is also my social individual. Go trade. You gotta love that. The fucking Neanderthal of all people is... Poor health. What the fuck do you mean poor health? What the fuck did you do? Ah, it's because your ear was shot off. Okay, we're gonna have to start getting into bionics. I think I have enough of this for now. I don't think I need to buy more. That being said, how much medicine do I have? Do I not have any? Oh, I don't have any normal medicines. I've only got 9 glitter. I don't even know if I have medicine production unlocked yet. If I do, I need to start making stuff for medical, or the medical kits. Let's see what else. Components, we don't need components. Advanced components, we're creating those. We have enough of that. I don't really want to pay for Glitter World Med because it's expensive. Let's see. Saphirium. I really should, my Hussar, I really should get them on Luciferium. It's not as bad as people think, and I never really use it. Especially considering I have 62 of it. That would last me a decent amount of time. The only problem with Luciferium is running out of it. I mean, I guess I could always stick them inside of Crypto Sleep if I ever run out of Luciferium. And then that would pause their progression until I can get more. But that's a problem for later. I will always take... Oh, never mind, you're not selling. I was gonna say, I will happily take Gravelite panels. Fuck yeah. Plat steel. Oh wait, are you selling steel? No. Right, because you're in exotic goods. Death Rest capacity. We don't have a vampire. That's not useful to us. Arctic capsule. Yeah, we should probably get that. I want to start getting into making super soldiers here soon. Transmission and radiator are the ones that can't be built, right? Pretty sure. Let's see. Healing enhancer. Ooh, that would be good. I don't even know if I have enough shit to sell for this stuff. Ah, and an architect's spine. God, this game. It's just being cruel. It's just dangling things in front of me. Things I know I can't afford. This game is an asshole. Okay, what can we afford to sell? Shield core I would like to keep. Actually, no, because I think the only thing I can use this for is making shield packs. Shield packs would be really useful, though. At least I think you can make shield packs. I don't actually remember if you can craft them or not. Get rid of the napalm. I really don't have that much to sell, do I? Yeah, that's less than ideal. Can't sell LTX because the Empire gets pissed. Let's just even it out with components. I really shouldn't be doing this because I do need the components. But we'll go down to 664. We'll go for broke. 669. Okay. Wait. Thank you. I appreciate you. We also, as a reward a while ago, we got the Arcade Gene Pack Assembler. Which the next one is in 25 days. Did we? No, we haven't gotten one yet. I should probably have a second one just in case. Ah, right, no steel. It's always fucking steel. Too deep infestation! Oh no! Oh god, the horror! Can you tell I'm not being serious? Animals, get the fuck in there. Oh shit. You're the beast tamer. I don't want you up front and center. You can not do that. You know what? Everybody to your defensive positions. We'll reset you for. You come here. You come here. And then not you, you. Hey, what's up, Rec? Long time no see. Move, you fucking nincompoops. No. Why are you hostile? Go fucking chase your master, dickhead. Get. Get. Great. Just fucking great. Okay, finish off. Close the doors. Finish off. Finish off. Oh, apparently it deletes. Apparently if I close the door, it deletes what's ever under the door. You better not fucking attack. You better not be hostile now. Okay, I don't think it's hostile anymore. Mech Hive. I actually... Holy shit! That is a lot of Militor! That is 60 Militors! Why? Why does the game do shit like this? Holy fuck. That right there is the sound of pain and suffering. Let's just listen to that. Shut up, Muffalo. Let's get artillery up and running. Fire! Oh, there we go. Next shot coming in. I think Militors are weak. More dead. They are very weak. They really don't do a lot of damage, but they're a swarm unit and they have shotguns, mini shotguns. They're very short range, but they're still a problem. Oh, give me plasteel. There we go. Alright, hold fire. Last thing I need is the artillery shelling something that's important. These are really good though, because we can disassemble them in the Archaeotech bench and start getting Archaeotech fragments. Plus, we'll get steel, which we desperately need steel. Incoming! Phalanx! Phalanx is shooting absolutely fuck all. You fucking destroyed one. What a dick. Oh, that's right. We have the CMC thing. So we should probably start going into CMC. Just get within range. There we go. You missed every shot. Your ability to miss your target is truly incredible. I hope you know that. Same with my sniper. If you can shoot it, you can kill it in one shot because you do so much damage. But you can't aim for shit. I can aim better in a video game than you can aim in real life, which I guess really isn't saying a whole hell of a lot. Hey! See, I told you. And that looks like everything. Everybody is allowed to do as they please. Repairs will need to be made, and there are Militors to be ripped apart. Disease infection. How? When the fuck did you... Oh. Frillis. Wait, who's my medic? You are. You're on fucking... Register tending, dumbass. You are a doctor. And you're... Whoa! Fuck are you shooting at? Why are there two... What the fuck? Here. Okay, you know what? Hunt. 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 All three of you hunt. Militar is gonna get you shot. Not sure why you decided that going out the door into the water that slows you down is faster than just running across this. I mean, I appreciate you not wanting to get shot by the turret, but I feel like this is probably the stupidest path you could have taken. And, of course, I just needed to wait for the crackhead to do it. And we're still in the water. Well, that could have gone significantly worse. Thank God for the artillery, huh? Thank God for that artillery. And we have a caravan coming in. Oh no, it's just villagers, or traders. Or not traders, Jesus Christ. Visitors. English is hard. I don't know why English is so hard for me, but English is hard. And now we wait. We wait for steel to be made and progress to, ironically, also be made. Okay. There was something that I needed. I know CMC was one of them, but I had thought of it whilst I was doing... Oh, right. The, medicine production. No, we do have medicine production. I could have checked that this whole time. Okay, let's go to CMC. We need intelligent machining, and then we can go to turret technologies. And then we can get some of these awesome turrets. We should also go into power because the portable fission reactor and the ZP reactor group is awesome. I think it actually stands for 0 point reactor group. It's just, yeah, 0 point reactors. That wasn't a stream, that was just an episode, and yeah, I'm well aware. Yeah, I recorded it, and in the moment, everything sounded fine, and then after I published it, I had listened to it again, because that's what I do. When I publish one of my videos, I listen to it, make sure that the audio is fine, make sure that the graphics are fine, you know, there's no issues or whatever, and I realized just how quiet it was. I was like, oh, that's a problem. And I was like, well, it's a little too late now. Can't do anything about it. It's already published, and I could go into an editing software, but I don't want to have to pay for that kind of stuff, and I'm not that good with that kind of stuff. Plus, that kind of defeats the purpose of my whole spiel. I've always been, and always will be, a just uncut stuff. You know, there'll be the boring moments, there'll be the interesting moments, but it's always going to be uncut, because personally, I always enjoy that kind of content. But I understand that it's not for everyone. Yes, streams are live, whereas episodes are not live. So, like, every single Saturday and Sunday is when I live stream. So that'll be the Sunday night lives, and then now back to the Rimworld live streams. Otherwise, everything else is just episodes that were recorded beforehand. I mean, technically, you can watch the videos as they're being recorded with sneak peek on the Discord whenever I remember to do it. I mean to do it every single episode. But, so at that specific point, technically, yes, it is a stream, but nobody's capable of interacting with me whilst I'm recording. So it's still technically just a recorded, non-live episode. But the modded survival season 2, I'm really trying to go for a new thing, which I suppose really isn't that new in the grand scheme of things. I'm trying to stay in character for my actual character in the world, rather than just constantly trying to make commentary, so. That means that you are currently the top fan. You're the individual who has interacted the most in the chat. So, like, if somebody else were to message something in the chat, they would have a crown, as well as number 2 next to it, which I think is orange or blue or something. Basically, it's bragging rights. You're the person who has interacted the most with the chat. It's also relatively new, so... Yes, we're disassembling. Yes, give me those archaeotech fragments. I need those so bad. I can become immortal. Those archaeotech fragments are so good because I can use them to make archaeotech walls, which are completely and utterly indestructible. As you see, they don't have a health bar. They cannot be destroyed unless I deconstruct them. Which means that eventually, when I have enough of them, the entire outer ring is going to be archaeotech fragments, so that the fortress is completely impenetrable. The Helios Fortress. Which is ironic because there's an actual faction in this save called the Helios Fortress. I completely forgot about that when I named this place the Helios Fortress, so now there's 2. There's the faction and my fortress. Okay, intelligent machining, perfect. We need the turret technology. Because the QS weapon station LMG is so fucking good early game. Holy shit. Protect an Archon. For 11 days, I don't have a bedroom that satisfies your requirements, so no. I can say hello. Nobody is required to do anything. Whilst it is more entertaining when there's more people who are talking in the chat and I can interact with them, it is not a requirement. If you don't feel like talking and you just feel like lurking, there you go. Also, one of those viewers might be me because I have it on my phone because, haha, still don't have a second monitor. One of these days I will. I don't even know if my PC supports it, I'll be honest. I should probably also boost my little row zone. Wildlife. What we got for wildlife? We got some horses. You can hunt those for horse meat. 2 deer, a badger, turtles, otter, raccoons. Sure, all that stuff. Not the boom rats. Last thing I need is a forest fire. Although I suppose there's not really a forest on this map. So, fuck it. These things will also attack. But, fuck it. Just hunt everything. Purge the map. I should also allow the animals to roam free because some of them can hunt. And a lot of them can hull. Good! We have more frillises. More frilli. Frillises. Some frillises. That is how that is said. That is frillis plural. Frillises. Don't have to worry about that. Hope you get your super outer space setup going. What? What? I'm not against it. I mean, if I get the laptop, it's still going to show me as one of the viewers. I mean, no. Actually, yeah, I could, because I don't have to watch the stream directly. I can go on to the, streaming platform, through YouTube. Because then that wouldn't count me as a viewer, and then I could actually watch it. Or I could see the chat at the very least. Because OBS would still have to be on the main computer. Unless, I guess, there are cords that I could use that could connect the laptop. But, I don't know. What are you doing? Stargazing. Are you sleeping outside? It was like, you have a bed. I know you have a bed. Your bed is right there. Let's see. Okay. This was finally deconstructed. Oh god, we're being raided. Wait, do you guys not have one? You guys don't have one. You're also not in the bed and you're already... Okay. Oh no, it's right there. Haha, I can't see Jade. Okay, where are they? Not a big wave. It could be problematic. It's not a big wave. Animals inside, please. Autumn order. You are free to engage. You fucking missed entirely. Where to God? You better not get caught out there. You better fucking move. Haul ass. Oh, the wargs are coming. Oh, the wargs are coming. That was close. And now they have to take the long path around. You're gonna beat on my door because you're an asshole. Oh, forgot about the mortar. Stop firing. Yep, beat on the door. Thank you. That's a massacre. That was a massacre. Jesus. A shit ton of weapons on the ground. Once again, they're all melee weapons, so we don't really care about them. Fire. Never mind. I do think, though, that once we get the second phalanx turret up, we re-enable Winston waves. I am vehemently anti-lights. My PC, which is an Alienware, it has one area, the front face, that has LED on it. Otherwise, the inside does not glow. I mean, technically, the graphics card glows, but it's just pure white, and it's just saying the name of the graphics card. But I am vehemently anti-RBG. Because it just seems so stupid. The labels poor, normal, and stuff is the quality of the items. So this is a good quality steel spear. This is a poor quality steel knife. It's just the quality of the item. When you're close enough, you can see them. Things like clubs, on the other hand, don't have quality, which is bizarre. Which, fun fact, I don't know if I still have the damn thing, but at one point I had a jade mace, which is one of the rarest items in the game because you cannot craft it. I don't know whatever happened to it. Maybe I'm thinking of a different save. But it's like one of the rarest weapons in the game because you can't make a jade club. You have to get it from looting. And I think sometimes you can find them in traders. Oh, speaking of trader. It's a combat supplier. From Orion and so. Where the fuck are you going? Escobar, what the fuck is on your head? Why do you have the hermetic helmet? You know what? Fine. Whatever. Look like a Cyberman from Doctor Who. I don't care. Go trade. Oh, he's angry. Why? You were insulted. Get over it. We could get medicine, but meh. Right, I need a Q medicine. Wow, you really don't have anything that's good. Wow, you legitimately have nothing that is good. Wow. Well, I guess I'll take as much money from you as I can. Keep the chain shotguns. Assault rifles can go away. Heavy flamer I should probably keep. Just because lighting shit on fire is fun. That's a totally normal thing to say. That's totally mentally stable. I like setting shit on fire. Shotgun, autocannon, bombs, more chain shotguns. Accept. Thank you for the medicine and silver. Haul urgently, please. Unfortunately for me, you have nothing I want. But look on the bright side, I got rid of some of the fucking weapons. Jesus Christ, we're at capacity for weapons. Sorry if you're using the Lord's name in vain. Is a little unconscious there. A little insensitive. There we go. So, why are we not making the second phalanx? We have more than enough steel, unless it's reserved. We have more than enough plasteel, and I know we have advanced components. Where is my constructor? You. Fucking build it. I kinda need defenses right now. I need them. They need to be a thing. Also, one other thing I should probably do, security shield out of uranium. Wherever the hell uranium is. There it is. Structures, actually no. I was gonna put down uranium walls, but the turrets are going there, so probably not smart. There we go, phalanx turret. Online. Oh, we are out of power. Yeah, we are out of power. That's actually surprising. Alright. Oh, that's right. I found these. I can't make them yet. Well, that's unfortunate. Probably shouldn't have power generation inside of the prison cell, but... I'm sure nothing horrible will happen. I'm sure that any prisoner that is put in here won't go into a berserking rage, beat the shit out of it, and blow up half the base. Nah, that would never happen. Not in a million years. Be nice if I could throw them into the deep ocean. Oh, that's right. We have fishing. You may now fish. Although we already kind of have enough food. Suspend butchering. What are those eyeballs for? Royal Tribute Collector. I don't have anything for you. Be gone. Oh, a blood moon. That's bad. Run. They're still faster than you in the water, aren't they? Oh, shit. Crackhead, deploy. Keep running. Stop it. Crackhead, help me! Run faster, woman! Oh, that could have gone better. I really hope that Royal Tribute Collector has no vampires in it. Prisoner comment. It would never happen. I don't know what you're talking about. The prisoners would never blow up my base. You know, in hindsight, one thing that I probably should do is make the prisons out of the Archaeotech fragments. Or the Archaeotech walls. Because then it doesn't matter if they go into Berserking Rage. They'll destroy the furniture, but they at least won't be able to get out. That being said, that won't stop them in a prison break. Needless to say, dealing with prisoners is a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, we appear to be out of mechs. Never mind, we have plenty of mechs. Why aren't you deconstructing them then? Busy making fucking advanced frag components and stuff. This needs to be brought out to its full length. Theoretically, nothing should be able to outrange me. Other than the Miho assholes. How many open beds do I have? Just the one? Just the one. Okay, we should probably expand the bed. We need steel for the base. I fucking hate steel. Normally I have so much steel I don't know what to do with it, but I decided to do an atoll base, and now I'm kind of regretting it. Because steel is in incredibly short supply. Prisoners, by their very nature, will do everything to escape. So, when you have a prisoner, they have what is known as a prison break interval. And basically, unless they are physically incapable of moving, which there are ways to do that, every X period of time, they will have a prison break, where they will be able to get out through the door that is, so like, if there's a prisoner in here, they can't go through this door normally. Unless there's a prison break, then they can go through every single door in the base, and they'll do whatever they can to either A, get a weapon and fight back, or B, get to the edge of the map and escape. And there are ways to increase their mood, but it's mainly increasing their mood only serves the purpose of making them easier to recruit. Or, I think enslave as well, maybe. As a general rule of thumb, it's easier to enslave a prisoner than it is to recruit a prisoner. But having slaves isn't necessarily a good thing, because slaves cannot fight, because otherwise they would fight back, it makes sense, and you have to have suppression, which is a pain in the ass, and you basically have to build the base around suppression of prisoners. So normally I just don't bother with it. That being said, if something like the tribute guys from the Empire come around, you can sell people. You can sell your prisoners, and they're sold into slavery. But at that point, it's not my problem. The only way to stop a prison break is to ensure that they are immobilized, which the easiest way, and kind of a cruel way, is quite literally chop off their legs, give them peg legs as a result, and then remove the peg legs. And suddenly they don't have legs, they cannot walk, and thus they cannot break free. But you obviously have the problem of they no longer have legs. So if you recruit them, you either need to throw the peg legs back on or have bionics unlocked. Because you don't save the actual leg. Like you can harvest organs. You can harvest a heart, a lung, a kidney. You can harvest actual organs, which is really useful, especially if you need one in a pinch because one is damaged or destroyed. But you can't harvest limbs. Like, if I replace somebody's arm with a bionic arm, they cannot, or you don't get the arm. Having prisoners, there are a number of different benefits. Number one is hemogen farm. So this is the whole vampire thing, because vampires are a xenotype, basically a species of human that exists within the game thanks to the biotech DLC. They require hemogen, i.e. blood. And so you can set up hemogen farms, and you can also do this with your colonists. So like if I go to Sol right here, or Soy, I guess, and I go to operations, I can, where the fuck is it? Extract hemogen pack. Now, obviously, every single time I want to extract a hemogen pack from one of my colonists, I have to go in and I have to select the surgery. Obviously, we're not going to do that. But with prisoners, they're set up on a schedule. So it'll take them down to moderate blood loss, I think. And then once their blood levels have fully regenerated, they'll automatically be harvested again for hemogen. The other purpose of having a prisoner is either to enslave them, which is cheap labor that you don't really have to... you don't have to give them high levels of comfort, whereas your colonists you do. The other purpose of slavery is of prisoners is to sell them into slavery, which you could do for honor with the Empire or just straight up silver, or finally, you can recruit them as a pawn into your colony. That's the purpose of prisoners. Also, if you want to go really morbid, because there's nothing stopping you, you can quite literally just harvest their organs when they're alive. And just go into the organ harvesting business with any prisoner. It's a little morbid. I have a better way of doing that. I haven't unlocked the research yet, but I have a better way of doing that, and that is known as the autopsy mod, where I can harvest organs via autopsy. That reminds me, I keep on forgetting, I need to set up medicine. Make medicine do until you have X. We're going to say until we have 50 medicine total. Pause, resume when we hit 25. What does that take as well? Neuramine, cloth, and herbal medicine. Okay, well, herbal medicine we have a shit ton of, because I made too much, and we're producing anyway. And we're producing small amounts of cloth. Once a prisoner is recruited into the colony, they are a colonist. So each and every single colonist has their own social taps. They have people that they like, people that they don't like. Generally, people in here like them. Like, for example, Escobar here is pretty much a friend with everybody, but there are people like Miran who aren't particularly fond of Escobar. And so as a result, it's kind of, yes, they're respectful, yes, they're rebellious. And it's largely down to that. Now, will they actually try to sabotage the colony or leave the colony? No. As far as I'm aware, once they are a colonist, they are a colonist. However, the thing that you're thinking about is the slavery. Because if you recruit somebody as a slave, like I said, you have to suppress them. So basically, periodically, anybody who is assigned to wardening, which is basically taking care of prisoners, you can see all the things that wardens do there. They suppress wardens by suppress prisoners, which is basically walk up to them and threaten them, to what you would do to a slave. Imagine that type of situation. There you go. That's what they do. So as a result, if a slave isn't suppressed enough, they will actually rebel, which is one of the reasons I don't like dealing with slaves. and they will actively look for any weapon that is currently in storage. So, like, all the slaves would go to this location here, pick up weapons, and start killing everyone they could, or try and escape. Just like a prisoner would during a prison break. That, and I am notorious for not following any moral code when I play this game. I do not agree with slavery at all in real life, and that is one thing I abide by in-game as well. I do not like slavery, the concept of slavery, and thus will not do it in the game. Plus, this is just a massive pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. Dealing with slaves is such a pain in the ass. Group of maxolotls. Just the one maxolotl left. It's pretty decent. That's a large amount of glitter medicine. Not a lot of plasteel. Not a lot of silver. Some decent components. Rockets, I don't think I'm going to use. Oh, they're for CMC. That's good to know. Not a terrible pack animal. Fine. I am sorry, Maxolotl, that you must die. But that do be how it is. No. I also don't do that. It's considered a very good strat when dealing with prisoners to remove their legs, give them peg legs, and then remove the peg legs so that they literally cannot do prison breaks, but I don't really care enough. You little fucker. Kill it. Yeah, well, you fucking deserve it. Well, now you have one less life. Was it worth it? Axolotls can revenge? Holy shit, the missiles are huge! I shouldn't be surprised by that, but the rockets are fucking enormous! Jesus! In-game or in real life? That's an important question. Are we talking about how many years I've played in-game or how many years I've played in real life? Because in-game, I have no idea. I've made so many different colonies. I could not give you a ballpark of how many in-game years I've played. IRL. I will let you do the math. Let me go into my Steam. As of the moment of streaming, I have logged into Rimworld 5,906.9 hours. So you can do the math. If we're talking about just in general, not playtime base, I don't know, 6-7 years, maybe even longer than that. I've played it for a long time. I played Rimworld back before Royalty first came out, which isn't really that much of a brag, but I have played almost every single play style there is. I've done nudist brutal runs, which I'm never going to do again because goddamn, that was exactly in the name. That one was brutal. I've done tribal runs. I've even done super high-tech insect taming warlords. I've done so many. I'm not saying that. Well, actually, I don't have Alexa, but I do have a Google Home, and it's annoying because I haven't reconnected it in a long time, so it's not, like, properly synced up anymore, and it annoys me. And, like, I don't even have to say, you know, hey, huh? It'll still, like, I can just be saying something random that has nothing to do with the word Google, and all of a sudden it'll just be like, I am no longer connected, or whatever the fuck his spiel is, and it goes on for like 30 seconds. It's like the entire time I just have to sit there, mute the mic, and wait for this damn thing to shut up. And I'm tempted to unplug the damn thing, but I can still connect my phone to it and listen to music on stereo, so. But it is nevertheless a pain in the ass. Next chunk is right there. Our next location of drilling will commence. Oh, there's 2 silver veins up here. Would you look at that? Oh, hi, tiny anima tree. What the fuck are you doing over here? Last I remember, you were down here. What the fuck are you doing? You weird-ass, tiny-ass little anima tree. Fucking hate the anima tree. I'll be honest. I fucking hate it. Is this thing even connected to power? Yeah, it's connected to the grid, okay. It's that last little stretch that isn't connected, otherwise we have pretty much the whole damn map connected via power. So the anima tree, if I were to chop it right now, it when it dies, it sends out a debuff to everybody on the map known as the anima scream, and it's like a -12 or -20 mood debuff. It's fucking brutal. So as a result, it's this delicate balance of making sure that this fucking thing never gets damaged and completely staying the hell away from it at all times. I want nothing to do with the anima tree. I hate the anima tree. It can go fuck off. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put 2 bridges there. I'm gonna surround the fucking thing in Archaeotech walls so that it never, ever dies. Because I fucking hate it that much. In fact, I don't even know why it moved here. I know for a fact it was down here, because back when I was building the base, I was constantly getting the annoying red lines of doom. So like if I click on it, you can see all these red lines. Anything that is man-made within this within the green one, I think it is. Maybe it's within the red line. It gets a debuff because it's man-made stuff. The purpose of it is when you're doing a tribal run, it's a meditation focus. So if we go to our Miho Hisar, we have psi casting, which is basically psionics and stuff like that. And you have different focus types, things that they can sit next to and focus and generate their psi focus on, which is the resources they use to cast their spells. Basically, it's magic from the mind itself. That's what psi casting is. And so I actually have a mod, which is what this whole screen here is. It's the vanilla expanded psionics, I think, or something like that. But basically it allows me to pick and choose what spells I want. In the normal base game, there are things known as psi trainers. And once somebody gains a psi link through a psi neuroformer, it's a lot of psi, you're capable of learning different spells. But when you're doing a tribal run, you can use the anima tree as a natural focus. Like if I go back to them, there is, I think it's the nature focus. You have to have a certain ideology meme for. Which right now our only meme is the prostalizer. Because it is just really useful. Not right now, because everybody in the community is the same damn religion, but I also solely use ideology for a way to break the rules in a way that the colonists don't get mad about. It's like if you try to feed a colonist human meat through cannibalism, they get a mood debuff because they just ate another person. Same with butchering up a person. But you can get memes that have cannibalism. So then you can eat people, which at the end of the day, between starving to death and not starving to death, I'd rather have cannibalism than not. As fucked up as that is. But, so yeah. Moral of the story, I fucking hate the anima tree. Yeah, so I can't show it right now because I don't have a reform available, but memes are not the type of meme that you're thinking of, but memes in the ideology are basically guidelines. This is something that is part of your ideology. So like for us, our only meme is proselytizer, which basically it is their duty to spread their beliefs. So basically with this, my colonists will walk around to people who aren't part of our religion, and they have a higher chance of talking about their religion and attempting to convert colonists to our religion, which is the Imperial Creed. Which is why every single time, because I absolutely love the fluid ideology system. Because what it means is that I can, over time, make our religion better and better and better rather than just having everything all at once. But so, there are memes like cannibalism, there is one that is human primacy, there is male supremacist, female supremacist, body purity or something like that, transhumanist, tunneler. Basically, like I said, they're guidelines for how the community that is under this ideology view the world. Basically, the rules that they will follow. And then obviously we also have the precepts here. So basically, again, this is another thing where, you know, overall we have proselytizer, but it also gains access to proselytizing and apostasy. So it allows me to further fine-tune the ideology to whatever I want. So like, I want them talking about the ideology as often as possible. So we have it set as frequent. But I also don't want them to leave said ideology, so we have apostasy set to abhorrent. So they have a lower chance of actually leaving the ideology. Because depending on what depending on what memes are in your ideology, your colonists can actually get upset if there are people who have other ideological beliefs than the rest of the colony. It's a whole complicated system. If I get to the point where I can reform, I'll show you, but for right now, we don't have access to that. What the fuck? I just realized that I'm a full minute behind on the stream. Catch up. There we go. Now we're up to date. Right. So, we did the CMC stuff. Let's us make another fission reactor. Go, little construction robot, go! If you can't do it, no one can. Oh. A bear is hunting a tiger. What the fuck? Yes. Now that we have the... There's still a few mods I want to add to the save. But by and large, the save is where I want it. So, for the most part... Jesus. So, for the most part, every single Saturday, we will be streaming this. At noon Central Standard Time until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon Central Standard Time. Jesus. I swear I'm dyslexic to some degree. Ah, sure, now you're repairing shit. Now that I think about it, I can't because that's so close. I was gonna double layer these walls, but... Actually, one thing that I can do is go into security tab. Make them out of granite. I think for these, uranium is the best, but I don't want to be wasting uranium considering I literally use it as a fuel source. Putting down traps. That way enemies can kind of be dealt with as they're coming in. That way, less enemies actually get to me. The only way I should be outranged is if there's a hostile pawn with one of the Miho sniper rifles. Because the Miho weapons are fucking stupid, they outrange almost everything. But whatever. Oh, this will keep them busy for a while. 86. Yeah, that'll keep them busy for a while. And because it's just before these granite doors, they should largely not run into them, my pawns. Alright, next research project. I should probably start getting into the CMC weapons because a lot of them are really fucking good. But then we're gonna go back to electronics. And because I really want this repair shelf. Because repair shelf is love and life. I just need the one. Oh. I don't think I have a resurrector. Does not look like I have a resurrector. Medical cabinet. I know it would be in... Holy fuck. That is a lot of herbal medicine. That is an excessive amount of herbal medicine, in fact. And interestingly enough, right? Not at capacity. But the fact that it's not in there is definitely... Yeah, we don't have one. Shit. Those things are exceptionally rare. I need a Mechanite Resurrector Serum. And they're one of the more rare items in the game because they can resurrect a pawn after they've died. But that's not why I want it. I mean, I kind of do want it for that just in case, but the main reason why I want it is because I need it to craft that repair shelf. Let me think. The Empire would probably be the most likely to sell one, but I would need a higher royalty rank on Escobar. Yeah. Well, in the meantime, CMC. The Black Hive's attacking. It's not what you like to see. There's a crab in the ocean. There's a crab in the ocean. He's chilling out in the water. There's a crab in the ocean. A crab in the ocean. I fucking said go to your defensive positions. Oh, hell. Are you online? No, you're still holding fire. Run away, little Frillis! Run away, little Frillis! Little baby Frillis. You're fucking adorable. You really have to climb over the fucking turret? Shoot it in the face. Nice. I can usually rely on you. Damn it. Damn it. Stop breaking the traps. Nope, 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 nope. I have an idea. Let's do that. Or we're not breaking traps off in the distance. It does limit our range, but that's fine. The phalanx turrets are meant to be point defense and anti-missile rather than, you know, what they are. Actually, finish off. Yeah, fuck it. All animals are allowed to go. Oh, they made a huge fucking mess. There's bug guts everywhere. I do know, though, that I want to have one of these just down in a random spot, making granite chunks. I need to find one that is... Okay, perfect, granite. I was about to say, I need to find one that's at a granite deposit. Get rid of that shitty chair. There. When you have nothing better to do, or I guess if you're just close by it. Trap that motherfucking tree in there. Yeah, I've made some stupid jokes and songs and stuff in my life. You are very well aware of the majority of them, because the majority of them was made during KA's time. I have said many stupid things in the course of my life. Many stupid things. Marine armor and marine helmets. In fact, there are some things that I've said that in my life that are incredibly stupid that I'm honestly embarrassed about nowadays. You like the little anima tree? Tiny little guy. Oh yeah, I know. You used to say typos all the time and I would correct you on them. Those were fun times. Those are the good old days. You have 150 XP now? What? What? Let's start getting into autopsy. Can't I do wall mounted? Yeah, wall mounted TV. Seriously, the vent counts it as being against. Fuck you, game. I recall many, many typos. In fact, I think I can confidently say I remember more typos than anything else. Alright, time to get into the organ harvesting business. Because that's a totally normal thing to say. Items. Can I put body parts? Yes, I can put body parts in these big ass things. Clear all. I said clear all. Critical. Body parts. So they don't require refrigeration. They're fairly infrequent. I mean, there's nothing saying we can't make like a Discord or something and just try and invite everybody that we remember. All the good old people. And just, you know, hang out and chat every once in a while. Maybe every once in a blue moon, just game together. Oh, goods trader. Hosting royals, no. This will help out with recreation. There we go. You have both the kids watching him. This is how you mine, kids. Well, that's no fun. Making fun of your typos was one of the simple pleasures I had. In fact, that habit has died hard because I now have a mobile game that I play, and there are some people in there that say typos every once in a blue moon, so now I'm doing it to them. The cycle continues. Maybe so, but there was definitely some people that I think that we could trust. Obviously, there were some that were a little, shall we say, dubious of intent, but they were good. They were still good people. Alright, fuck the robot. You do it. Masterwork. Oh, Masterwork Marine Helmet. Holy shit. Put it on the dummy. I fucking saw that. Who put it on? You're not supposed to wear the damn Marine helmet. You're still wearing Recon. Recon. You're wearing that for some reason. You. want you guys wearing recon armor because you don't suffer the mood debuff or the speed debuff like you do with Marine. There we go. Legendary work. A legendary steel dining chair. Thanks. News of this valuable artifact will spread across the world. Have you heard about that steel dining chair that is legendary? What the fuck is with this game, I swear? This game is so fucking weird. I never said anything about trust. I just said good people that would be fun to hang out with again. I barely remember out of enemies. Let's see, some names. I'm trying to go back through my memory and remember all who was there. There's some names I know would be right out nose. There's two people that I wouldn't recommend. Just good old Jekka Law. I remember Jekka Law. Let's see. Irish Lassie was another one. Who was some other people? God, it's been so long. I haven't thought about any of them in such a long time. I'm forgetting who. Let's see. Window G. I can pop up my Xbox thing here and see, because I know I have a few of them on my friends list. And apparently you sent me a message. Do I have a Facebook presence for my streaming? No. Jekalow. Breaker Bad, hell yeah. Grit, I remember him. Good old Rain Teal, yep. I'm starting to remember. Let's see. I know I have a few of them on my friends list. I'm going down the list right now. A lot of these people are people that I know from other games, though, so some of them may not be. Eridus, I know, was on there, part of the group. CSW Bastilla was another one that was in the guild. Holy Seeker was another one, I think. Oh, Jazer Blade. You remember Jazer? I vaguely remember hanging out with Jazer back when he was still in the guild. It has been such a long time. Let's see. Do I have anyone else on my list? Rawhide. I don't think they were in the guild. Jazer, you didn't like him? There's Breaker Bad. Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't know all of the different situations that you had with everybody there. I tried to stay out of that stuff. Last thing I needed in my life was a whole bunch of drama. If they were good people, if they hung out and they were just cool, I was fine with them. Obviously, there were some people that I wasn't as cool with, but... Autopsy! But obviously, I never got really involved in all that stuff. I did see one name on there, who shall not be named, that I know for a fact is not allowed. I haven't talked to him in so long, I don't even know how he's doing. But that doesn't matter. What matters is we're back in Rimworld. CP 300. Haha, so for once I have a higher CP than you. Suck it. That's always one thing I was jealous about, is I always had like the lowest CP out of everybody. Now I am on top. Repair request. Steel and components. Please bring that there. I don't know about that. You're still going to be in charge of DPS if I were to go back to ESO. You would still be in charge of DPS. I will heal, I will tank, I will happily do that shit. I'm not doing DPS. I tried it, I hated it. I'm not a DPS. Which apparently I haven't been on since the whole fiasco with KA. I think I was on for a while thereafter, but apparently some things have changed with some of the classes or something like that, so... I could probably pick it up fast again, but I don't know if my healers and if my healer and tank would still be vet DLC certified. Like I said, I could probably pick it up real quick and figure out the differences, but by and large, I don't think I would be certified on the same level. Hell, I don't even know if new content has come out. But for the most part, I can heal you through any content, and I can probably tank through any content. There's probably some things my tank couldn't do, but by and large, he can do the majority of things. And my healer, I can take him through anything. Huh. Interesting. It kind of sounds similar to, I don't remember which expansion it was, but the one that allows you to create custom spells, even though they were kind of shitty. The system itself was shitty. Some of the spells were good, but... God, I fucking hated that. I really did. I got like halfway through that quest line, and I was like, nope, can't do it anymore. This is driving me insane. Well, that's boring. That was half of the achievement, you know? Vet content was vet content. It was designed to be hard as hell. There was, I think, 2 or 3 spell combos with inscribing that were, like, really good for tanks and healers. And I think there was one that was good for DPS. But otherwise, the majority of it was just kind of, you know, whatever. You, come here. Repair. Yeah, subclasses sounds interesting. I could probably very easily get myself up to vet certification, even if it doesn't. The parsing surprises me. I felt like that would be a thing that would be in the game to the end of time, parsing. But if they're removing parsing from most guilds, then yikes, things have changed. I'm one of them old guys. I remember parsing. I remember the highest I ever parsed was 57k damage. And that was on... that was some bullshit build that Cheese gave me and then vehemently denied that he gave me, even though he did. Yeah, that sounds like a massive headache that I personally would rather not have to deal with. You can take care of the spreadsheets any day. I will not be partaking in that. I don't have the patience for stuff like that. Can you do it? Yes. Can you prove it? Yes. Good enough. Let's go. That's me. Force wear the recon helmet. Go fucking haul the damn marine helmet. Put it on. Put it on the dummy. Thank you. Well, at the very least, we have one full set of marine armor, which I like to see. Jeez. I still remember... God, I'm still pissed about this. We managed to get it for me, I know, but I'm still pissed about this. The one night where I couldn't make it to core, and you guys got the skin that I was trying to get for so damn long, the Dromothorus skin. Mauve Larcage Vet Completion. I'd been trying to get that damn skin for so long, and then the one single day, the one single core day that I'm gone, you guys beat the whole damn trial, get the skin. God, I was furious. Yes, we managed to get it in the end, but... Good. High psychic drone. What mood debuff is that? 47 right now. It's going to become louder or worse and worse. I think it goes up to negative 90. Great. We're going to have mental naps everywhere. Escobar is already about to have a mental break. Why do the psychic drones have to be so damn brutal? They get worse over time, and the high psychic starts at negative 47. Are you kidding me? Archaeotechnology. It takes so fucking long. Jesus. But I get access to all this stuff. No, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, fuck this. This is my own personal one. I don't care about cheating. I will clear mental states. I will not do any other cheating, though. Attack the fucking dog. Speaking of which, let's suspend that for now. Because I really do want this over here. I need that Monet. I just went completely brain dead there for like a solid good few minutes. I was gonna do something and then completely forgot about it and then just went full brain dead mode. And now I can't remember. Must not have been important. It's probably a conversation or something. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You know, do I have the resources in terms of steel? I have 1,300 right now. Security. Let's get Mother going. Oh, she requires 2,000. What about her daughter? It's still 2,000. It's less than ideal, but... we want Mother. We'll just suspend it for now. Shooting frenzy. Yeah. Mental breaks in this game are so irritating to have to deal with some of them. Lesser ones that aren't quite so, shall we say, destructive, I don't care. If they go into a daze or a sad wandering, whatever, I'll just let them do it. But if they go into a berserking rage, become a slaughterer, or anything like that, then I'm not going to deal with that. I don't have the patience for that anymore. I've dealt with it for fucking 4 years or more in game, and I've had enough. There we go. Psychotron has ended. He's no longer pissed off. If I had made more progress on our ideology and reformed it, I could make more progress towards that kind of stuff. But for right now, I can't. Which, actually, I suppose. Where is the... There it is. Don't care. Research it anyway. Yeah, I think we have too many herbal medicines. I think we have just a few too many. 443. I think we can do with not having more herbal medicine. Turn into cotton. Isn't that what cotton too? Yes. Lots of cotton. Nice to see our refrigerator is nice and full. You prioritize making the fucking helmets over anything else? What the hell? Why? Furthermore, why aren't you working on this? No particular reason. Ugh, this game, I swear. Wait, it only made 4 sets? Let's make that 5. It's the next level of Archaeotech that gives me the thing I really want, isn't it? Please? Yes! Okay. So we'll start going hardcore into that after we finish this research. Does that also give the, what the fuck is it called? Yeah, the auto researcher. That also gives that. Okay, neural supercharger, and then the other thing that I wanted was... Where is it? They moved all the different tech trees, so now I gotta figure out where the hell it is again. I already have it. Biosculpting. Okay, Archaeotech. A deserter hideout. Provide 5 soldiers to carry out the attack. As well as aerial assault. I wonder if that just means they're going to drop my soldiers in there. That is going to have to wait until I have built the marine armor. I don't want to be sending them out there in non-ideal armor. Let's also make another thing of recon armor. I'd rather you guys not be chilling with this deserter armor. You're not even wearing what you're supposed to be wearing. How were you? That you have to... Oh. There, Merry Christmas. Trying to think I should make an actual, there. Because I need lots of cotton. Or lots of cloth. I have to say, it's fairly convenient that they can harvest a cotton plant and immediately just weave it into cloth on the spot. That's really handy and helpful. And incredibly skilled, I gotta say. Like, as you're harvesting the cotton, you're weaving it. What are you, just sitting there with, like, crochet needles? Just making a bunch of cloth? Or, I guess, sewing needles? Or whatever? I don't know. I don't much care for that kind of stuff. That is very short range. I would like those moved, please. Thanks. Because they can't be placed next to one another. Gotta move them out, and then move them back in. Keep the mini turrets away from the main line. There, that should be good for defenses, at least for now. We're making surprising progress on this research, I have to say. Seriously, you need tier 2 just to get vanometric? Jesus. What in the fuck are they doing? Oh, they're removing all the turrets. Not like they're being idiots moving things again. Uninstall, uninstall. We have a raid. We have a raid. They're the primitives. They're the Neanderthals. The Neanderthals are attacking. Oh, God. Everybody to defensive positions. All animals inside the base as fast as possible. Open that door just in case. Okay, there's no point. Close the door. Fire at will. Boom. You missed. I think now you hit 1. You are so skilled. Hold fire. Neanderthals hitting traps. Okay, really? You are such assholes. Why are you fucking destroying it that way? I swear to God, this game. I hate primitives. Really? You had to light it on fire. You are such a prick. God, I hate primitives. This is exactly why I hate primitives. Fuck them. Harvest their organs. And we now have a kidney. 2 kidneys. You harvest both the kidneys. Why are you putting silent neuroformers in here? Pretty sure those don't count as... They do. Why? Well, whatever. Better them be there than somewhere I can't find. Knowing these idiots. And J. I already know I'm gonna need another one. They hold 52 items, which means they hold exactly 52 items. Because organs do not stack. What am I researching? I am researching archaeotechnology. Basically, it's one of the mods that I have. What the fuck was it called? More archaeotech garbage or something like that. It adds in a whole bunch of stuff that is incredibly powerful that I want, but it's also expensive. Very expensive. Imperial ship down. Taking damage and seeking a place to land. They want to land at the fortress. The run ship are going to be attacking them. 2 civilians plus our target. 5 troopers. Commander and troop soldiers or civilians must be rescued, but the troopers can be sacrificed, and the ship will arrive after 8 hours. What is our alliance level? 38. I don't think that would get us into ally territory. But we'll accept it anyway. Where are they specifically? Over here. You know, we'll also have you there as well. My core fighters should be enough to take him on. Keyword should be enough. Will they actually be enough? I have no idea. We'll find out. Here they come. Ah, it's the fire-breathing imps. Of course. Modern fire! Ooh, that looked painful. Oh, they have fucking fire bows. Of course they have fire bows. Fuck you, imps. Yeah, the guy that does melee combat is trigger happy. I don't know what the logic behind that is, but you know what? I'm not gonna question it. So many dead people. I'm not rescuing these guys to make them prisoners. Mainly because Impid has a natural mood debuff, I believe. At least I'm pretty sure they did at one point. They're just generally not that good of a species to have. They run fast, but they heal slower than other people. They have weak immunity systems, which means that, you know, they get infected by diseases far more frequently. They're asinine at melee. They're bad at plants and animals. They don't handle cold weather that well, which is ironic considering half the planet is fucking cold. And honestly, the only thing that they truly have going for them is the fact that they can spit fire. And there it is, unhappy. They have the pessimist trait genetically, which means that they always have a -5 mood debuff. So if we go into needs, genetic pessimism, they will always be unhappy. They're literally the shittiest species of human that you can have because of that. Because they're not good at anything other than running. Oh, mortar. He's not making it out alive. Why are you playing billiards? I fucking told you to guard. You know, whatever. Doesn't matter. So help me God if their shuttle lands on this fucking thing again, I'm gonna be annoyed. That's happened before. It's like, oh, you get your reward and you get whatever resources you get from breaking apart the shuttle. Oh, let me just land on the fucking shuttle that you want to destroy as a reward. It damn near did. It damn near landed right on it. Oh, that was enough to get us allies. Right, because it's above 75. Sweet. That is what I like to see. Hell yeah. You know, that's another thing that I said that I was never going to do in my YouTube career is say like, comment, and subscribe, because you hear that from everyone. At this point, it doesn't need to be said. You know that. But apparently I have Rec in my back pocket who can say it for me. But I always just find it irritating whenever I'm watching a YouTube channel and the creator just says that, and it's like, it just makes me like cringe, because it's like, we already know that. Why are you saying it? We're already aware. People have been saying it for like 20 years now, or however long YouTube has been around. I don't know. Maybe it's just my own personal preference. I hate hearing it. I mean, it's doing no wonders for my channel. But better than self-promotion. That's pretty much what it is self-promotion. I guess maybe not so much, but I don't know. Maybe one time, the first episode of every brand new series, I will say it, and then never bring it up the rest of the series. Some of us are tech ignorant. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not doing this because I expect to get a whole bunch of subscribers and get paid to do this as a day job. I'm doing this because I want to. Because I'm bored and I might as well do this. Why are you pissed? It's because of our ideology. Honestly, there's not really a whole hell of a lot in here that I actually want to buy. It's always the same thing, which is fine, but alright, keep making those granite chunks. I think we're out of granite. No, we're not. We still have granite. They're just being lazy. God damn, Archaeotech takes so long to research. Jesus. Missing corpses. What the fuck do you mean? Did you harvest them all already? Holy shit. No, there's still a whole bunch of them that are wearing clothes. There's still a whole bunch of them. Are we out of medicine? No. Oh, I think I know. All humans aside from colonists. No, it's still not working correctly. What the fuck? This is just a conflict with xenotypes. I don't know how old this mod is. It might not be up to date. It might be for an older version. Although I don't think it is. I guess unless for some reason these corpses are just qualified as impossible to harvest from. I guess that's a possibility. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is past 2 o'clock, and I kinda wanna go and get another drink. So, I'm gonna call the stream here. As per usual, I'm probably gonna be playing this off camera, so the next time we have a stream, which is next Saturday at noon Central Standard Time, progress will probably have been made. I hope you guys are looking forward to tomorrow's Sunday Night Live at noon Central Standard Time, where I pick a random game and we game it out for 2 hours. After that, we have our Monday 7 Days to Die episode, which is going to be a whopping 2 hours long to make up for the one that wasn't posted this Monday because I was sick. In fact, you can probably still hear it that I'm kind of sick. Furthermore, we have our Tuesday's Shattered Legacies Deep Dive and our Wednesday and Friday modded survival episodes. So I hope you guys are looking forward to those as well. So until then, guys, whilst I quickly put this down, and of course it doesn't cover all of them. Why would it? Anyway, until then, guys, see ya.